back with another reaction, another review from me to Yuzu.
Ask everyone to rate themselves on a scale of 1 to 10. So let's do that.
10.
Kiko, so okay.
It's
we'll
a
start with
cough
you. Go
for
ahead.
me.
A fat fucking 10.
A fat fucking 10.
I mean, I'm just saying what everybody in the comments is gonna say. Be like, oh yeah, she's a fucking 10. Like, really?
Is there a comma somewhere?
What does that
in
mean?
That statement.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know.
Wow.
What was said was said.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like to win
I
Dixie
said what I
cups.
said, and I meant what I said.
Okay.
Period.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
10. Answer
Were
stays
you
the same.
Were you a 10 last time?
Yeah, I was a 10 last
Okay.
time.
Billy Ray.
Um,
We should have waited till Deborah was back, but
we'll come back to her. I feel like I'm a 6.7.
Dude, why the
Fuck would you ever say something like that?
Her saying she's 6.7 makes her like that much more attractive. It's like, come here. Come here. Let me kiss you on the forehead. Come here.
Technically or overall?
Oh, I'm factoring everything in.
Really?
Yeah.
With everything factored in?
You know,
hold
if
on.
I were to rate it
Hold
based...
on. Hold on.
Sorry.
$200.
Thank you, Martin.
Deborah, no long-term commitment, but we can make an agreement.
She's in the bathroom.
You'll sign a NDA, grow your hair out a bit, convert away from Judaism. I'll coach you to speak a little less.
She's not even
and
here.
flatter
Imagine her
my
hearing this in the
requirements.
bathroom.
And you and my girlfriend can compete for my affections.
Yo, Marquavius, I'll trigger it again once she's back. So don't worry about that. Thank you, though. Go ahead, Deborah. Or sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, Deborah.
What do you feel like you could improve on
Posty, I know
to
you
bring
weren't
you from a
talking.
6.7 to like an 8 or 9?
I feel like my fitness is lacking.
Maybe 1 point.
Fitness is lacking?
No, my appearance, I'm not a 10.
Fitness is
appearance-wise. I disagree with
Into
the
the mic.
ratings people
Into the
have...
mic.
I'm sorry. I disagree with the ratings people have given.
Do you know where
themselves.
the rating scale comes from? It's supposed to be if you line up 10 random men and you ask them, would you fuck her? And they were to say yes or no.
No,
That's originally where it came
That's
from.
not how. Nope. That's not how that.
She came in so confident. You gotta give her like, but like when she said it, it's like, huh? What? If you ran up 10 different women or 10 different guys, and one girl's there, I'm for sure would it probably if she looks like half decent, they'll all probably say, yeah, I wanna. Like that's not no. But I love the confidence of her going in like, I'm sure some girl probably like, yeah, in the background.
Where it come from? Tell me.
Well,
Where did
I'm
you
being...
get the 10 rating scale?
Educate me where it came from.
That's
If you know,
not how
if
that
you know,
works.
tell me.
Just think
Tell
about
me.
Think about it intuitively. If a 10 is like a perfect woman, like absolutely maxed out attractive.
10 is supposed to be on physical. It's supposed to be on physical attraction
So if we're
only.
talking,
We're not
if we're
supposed to talk
talking
about
physical
personality.
attraction, yeah, if
Yes.
we're talking just physical attraction, 10 is like the most attractive woman you could possibly imagine.
Yes, it's 10 out of 10 for a reason. Because you're lining up 10 and you're counting how many points are you getting. That's why.
What do you mean you're lining up 10?
Like, you're
lining
supposed
up
to-
10
you're
women come into this.
No, I'm saying 10 men, like, or opposite gender of you. I mean, opposite gender of you. You're supposed to be. It's,
Oh
The
man,
point
shit is
is-
like cringy. It's like there's no way she's thinking
Where did it come from
logically
then?
like
Tell
that,
me.
but she
Tell
is.
me where it
though.
came from.
It's just. It's
But I
like,
respect
like,
it.
Okay, what are like? If you're a 5, then you're like very like average.
Yes.
If you're like an 8,
Because
then
5
you're,
out of
like-
10 people would be with you.
No, that's not
That's
what.
what-
That's not what it is.
No, I'm
That's
just
not-
sa- I'm
it's not
saying
how
on
many
a-
people would be with you. It's not how many people would be with you. It's like 10 is physical perfection.
Yes, I
Wait,
understand that.
okay.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Not because 10 guys would sleep with you. Like you could have a girl who's like a 7 and 10 guys would all sleep with her. But that doesn't mean that she's a 10.
Yeah, I didn't factor in
Thank you, Flan
who would sleep with me in my rating.
We're,
Yeah, no,
we're
it's
talking
not-
about off of
It's not about
attractiveness.
how many men would sleep with you.
Okay, thank you. We're talking about attractiveness. Do you truly believe on a skill base that you're a 6.9?
She said 6.7.
6.7, yeah.
That honestly would make you a 6 in my eyes because it's your confidence level. You're
No, but it's
you're
not.
doubting
But
yourself.
you just
for
look.
no
You said
reason.
it's purely
Just
based on
looks.
physical
I
attraction.
know.
You're saying your humility rates are down?
It's a
Hold on, guys.
It was a joke.
Well, block is.
Oh,
You
bro,
guys
she remind me of
close that.
so
Yeah,
many
yeah, we're good, we're
people.
good.
No, compared to all of the women in the
W
world,
block
I'm
in the
rating
chat.
myself on that scale. Me compared to every
Yeah.
woman in the world.
I feel like it'd be the same if you said you're a perfect 10 that people are always going to hate. So
I think
may
it's-
as well just go
Okay,
with what
wait,
you
so
truly believe.
Kiko, going back
You
to
know?
this whole, if you lined up 10 people and if they all wanted to sleep with you, that makes you a 10.
Okay, so they all found you attractive. I was just going.
Yeah, but
off of
that's a
Kiko.
binary, yes or no. Are they attractive? However, there's
Yes.
degrees to attractiveness.
Exactly. That's why it's supposed to be like 10 random people, like maybe from all over the world, like not just 10 people from San Francisco or just 10 people from LA. That's
I've
the way
never
to.
heard this.
Yeah, never heard that.
Yeah.
That's not.
Okay,
That's
that's not
never
what
heard
we
that.
mean.
Where you look up anything else? Being, if you use that still, y'all.
Okay,
No,
no,
it's like this. It's
It's
like this. It's the
degrees.
hottest possible Victoria's Secret model.
But
Just
it's-
physical. Hold on. Just physical perfection is a 10. How might you compare yourself to her? Do you think
10.
you think you're like the most attractive specimen that's ever walked this earth?
I wouldn't say there's.
On
There's
par.
not. Is there not people
On
who are?
par with the most attractive
Can I
specimens
answer?
that have ever walked this earth?
Can I answer?
We give you permission.
Thank you. I mean, and he's like keeps shooting things at me and hasn't really let me respond.
Just
Sorry.
go ahead.
Yes, but that's saying that there's only one 10 in the world. There's not only
No,
one
no,
10. There's
no.
multiple 10s in the world.
That's not.
And
That's
I'm
not what
up.
saying.
Yeah, I'm saying yes.
The TikTok
I will
has
put
gotten
myself-
to your brain. Kiko.
I don't use TikTok really.
You have a TikTok called Rage Quit Kiko.
I know, but I just made that. I have like 900 followers. So
Yeah,
how
you're
is 900
famous.
followers getting
You're
to my head?
famous, Kiko.
Thank you, Brian.
Okay, that I've never heard that. I wish you had explained that before, but that's not how you define.
That's it
what
right there. Sean Mays.
Thank
10,
you.
perfect.
Thank you,
9,
Sean.
very beautiful. 8, beautiful. 7, very pretty.
10.
6, handsome. 6,
So you're
6, pretty handsome. 5, average. 4, below average. 3, unattractive. 2, very unattractive. 1, hideous. Rate accordingly. Hashtag Christ is Lord. Let's go.
10.
So you think you're like
Billy, you're not a
perfection?
6.7.
All things
Kiko, you're a 10 in delusion.
Facts.
You are, Brian.
That's right.
Well, I don't think
That's
I'm a
right.
10.
I know that. I would hope not. But that's
She's
not-
attractive,
you know,
but
overall, you don't need to tell me
her
what's wrong.
personality brings her like
So I heard I got a super chat while I was gone.
her
Yeah.
passion's like
Yeah, that made my
attractive,
chat.
but
I want it to be about
she's
me.
passionate about
We
like
are, yeah.
We're gonna
doing
make it
the
about
rating.
you. We're rating ourselves on physical attractiveness.
Oh, okay.
What would you give yourself out of 10?
Oh, I don't know if I want it to be about me anymore.
Just answer honestly.
Um,
Like
purely
almost,
physical?
almost all of them on that side gave themselves 10s.
yeah, I'd say like 8.8. Because like there's always more beautiful people in the world, but like I know.
Is that a reference?
Are you asking that because I'm Jewish? Because ew.
No. But 8.8. Alright.
I don't know.
818 is Kendall Jenner's horrible tequila.
Bro, do you
But-
think a
I
Jew
think
is
the
making it
killer
a
kind of
reference?
high.
Yeah,
actually.
seriously. I told you that before I sat
Hitler
down.
joke. Jews get the pass to make the Hitler joke.
But we
Then
don't.
why are you so offended?
You're third
If you
Jewish or
had the
something?
pass, why are you so offended?
I'm not offended. What do you mean?
You sounded pretty offended. Is that a Hitler reference?
No, I wasn't offended.
Okay.
Why was I?
Getting
Were you
crazy right
excited? No, I was making a joke.
Okay.
It's a joke.
8.8.
God damn.
I don't know. I think there is an objective attractiveness for people, and I think a lot of that is like the beauty standard. Actually, because I wasn't here for the beginning part, a lot of it comes from the golden ratio. People
Yes.
whose face is the golden ratio and they're symmetrical, that is what attractiveness is.
Yep.
That's why when we see things, we're like, that's aesthetic. It's aesthetic to everyone because
It
there's
is.
certain things that are pleasing to the eye, like having matching face, a strong jawline, things that's what makes things beautiful. Golden ratio goes back to like
That's why I like the
ancient days.
makeup.
So I think in that sense,
Try to bring out certain
I
stuff
have
from
some
it.
of those things,
But
but
ugly.
also like I don't know who I could name as a perfect 10 because for me at least,
It's objective.
it's hard with looks because I think like if you're an ugly person, you could be so hot, but I will see you as a 1 because if you're a bad person, it's hard. That's why like with the person who's like when when someone opens their mouth, they drop 10 notches. I'm like, I am a lot about who you are on the inside. Also determines how I feel about you on the outside.
Yes, this is very true. Also, respect for being an aesthetics respecter. And the golden ratio reference, that is,
Golden
that is
ratio,
what
yeah.
underlines
That is, but
true
that- yeah.
beauty. Beauty is objective in my opinion.
That's how they built all the beautiful ancient ruins by using that ratio. So if it's still beautiful nowadays, I think it will stand the test of time and the
Symmetry
way
and
God
proportion.
positively
Chase,
will not.
are
Blue
any
sky
girls?
table.
Chase, are any girls at this table a 10?
Teachers.
No.
Okay, what do you have to say about
Okay.
that?
I thought we were rating ourselves factoring
Looks.
like.
It's just looks.
Oh.
I feel like I'd have a different answer if we
What?
were just saying just
That
looks.
was the question.
And I'm the opposite. I have a different answer if it was overall.
When they ask like
You'd
rate
be
yourself
lower
out of
if
10,
it was
I wasn't
overall?
thinking like just looks, just like yourself, like as a person.
Yeah, no,
too.
you're just your physical appearance.
Do you want me to re-answer?
Yeah.
I would say like 7.
Oh, okay, all right. What about for you? Still 10?
Not just a 10, a fat.
Hey, she's a baddie all around. Baddies are, it's a full-time job.
Certified.
Certified.
I still think I'm a
Licensed.
fucking certified baddie 10, whatever. But like, I'm also not gonna come for anybody who has a preference. Like, it is what it is. Like, in some people's eyes, I'm probably like a 1. In some people's eyes, I'm a fat fucking 10. So I don't know. I mean, I still have.
Is there a
10.
comma in that sentence? Okay.
I feel like no one would date someone they didn't think was a, or at least marry someone that they didn't think was a 10, because like, why would you want to be
That's
with
not
someone
true.
where you're like, I could find hotter.
But don't you think it is
That's not true.
delusional to consider yourself a 10? For those of you who rated yourselves a 10,
No.
No.
whether in appearance or total package.
No.
I don't think it's like
I think it's
thinking that you're the
completely
perfect
delusional.
person, but just being like confident.
Dude, any person who says, I am a 10, is basically saying, I have 0 room for improvement, I'm perfect.
That's
the way
not what
that
I said. I said,
No.
10
That's
is
what I
perfect.
hear, though.
Okay, but
that's what I
That's
hear,
I love
and I
this
think
up
it's
1.2
delusional.
for
but this is
improvement.
what he just, when she said that, I clarified if we would ask about our overall personality person as we are as a whole, I wouldn't give myself as a 10. But as attraction level, yeah, I'm peak athleticism, I'm pretty symmetric face. I would give myself a 10 right now. I'm not,
Your peak
I can-
athleticism?
peak.
What's your 40-yard dash?
Yeah, what's your
Peak,
How many pull-ups can you do?
how would you word it
Peak
better, Sam?
fitness?
Peak fitness. I'm almost at my peak fitness. Not yet.
I would
but-
say so.
Yeah, so I would give myself a 10 in that way. I'm not improving, because you're just saying, oh, you're saying you can't be better. Yeah, I can improve maybe my personality, things about me, but as far as looks-wise, there's not much improvement that's happening unless I get some outside help.
I
Talk
do
about
think,
plastic surgery.
I would not get plastic surgery.
I think I've only gotten hotter with time. I'm
You
just
think I
gonna
would
be
get plastic
honest.
surgery,
Yeah.
Brian? Wait, Brian, you think I would get
Aging
plastic
like
surgery?
fine wine. What can I say?
You think I would get plastic surgery? What would I change?
Full-time
Huh?
job.
What would I change for myself?
I think we should move on.
I think we should
I think
do
we
super
should.
chat.
Let's get
Super chat.
Three Deborahs, super chat.
I want to know, Sam, what would you rate yourself physically out of 10?
Physically out of 10, because I'm like 5'8", I'm like a 5. I think I have a handsome face. It's like a 7, but because I'm so short, I should just join the circus. I'm like a 5.
What?
However,
I promise you, every woman over there probably was like, I'm good on you, because like, I don't care what any woman say. Well, any person, to be honest. Like, if your preference is a person that's tall, a person that's short, this and that, I think personality trumps all that. So, like, if a woman tells me her whole life she wanted a guy that's 6'3", it's cool. But like when you meet someone that has an amazing personality and it's just cool, doesn't matter if they're 5'8", 5'7", 5'3", 5'2", like you'll overlook that. Definitely someone you truly care about, and that's just super different. It's like, damn, like in my mind I always thought I wanted someone this tall, but it's like, I don't really need that. But
however,
What would you do in the circus?
I would be the
Identify
short
as a
guy.
woman and be a bearded woman.
Yeah, but Sam, you're physically fit, right? You're like super physically fit, so doesn't that boost you up a bit?
You mean like in terms of physical attractiveness?
Yeah, you're physically
Not only
fit
is
guy.
he physically fit, but he's a stone cold killer, bro.
Yeah,
should see him on
you're
the
like,
jiu-jitsu
are you a
mat.
black
Honestly,
belt in jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
I'm not a
Gyms.
black belt, but I'm gonna be subbing some black belts this weekend. Bro.
Let's go. Let's go.
But no, yeah, I would say okay. Like, physically, I would say like more like a 6. But no, you don't agree, Kiko? What am I on it?
No,
Why do you
I'm
think?
not gonna say that. I just think it's
Huh?
terrible to say that about yourself. I would
Well,
never want to date a man
I
who
think
calls
just
me
because
on a platform
realistic
and calls me
appraisal.
something.
Yeah,
It's
it's
what
true.
humility.
What does
It's
your
humility.
boyfriend
But I'm not
rate
finished.
himself? What is your
I don't know.
boyfriend-
You'd probably rate himself a 10, and I know he's a 10. He's fine.
Can you
as fuck.
text him and then go ahead.
I would say all things considered, because we're just doing physical attractiveness, but I don't want to do that because as a man, you provide value. There's so much more to a man's personality, or to a man than just how he is. I mean, I've heard from women that depending on a man's personality, his like physical frame literally changes for them when he owns who he is and when he brings the right energy. So in that sense, I would say an 8 because I'm not yet where I want to be in life, but I'm getting there.
I totally agree, and that's something that I don't know if it's just like I'm the only person in the history of the world to ever feel this way. It's probably unlikely, but I have not met any other people really close to me that have had the same experience. It's very rare for me to find a guy and be like, he's so hot, like just off the cusp, seeing him like across the room, be like, wow, that guy is like a perfect 10. I think that's half that just people are very ugly these days because they don't take care of themselves, but also I definitely am somebody that like the more I am attracted to somebody's personality, the hotter they look to me. And someone who, if I just looked at them and I was like, oh, they're a 7, if I started talking to them and found out that they were like a really great man of God, strong personality, very masculine, I'd be like, wow, in my eyes, he's a 10. And I feel like everyone should feel that way about their partner. They may have the objective looks, but when you get to know them, their total person is a 10.
Base. And that's what I was going to say to you when you said, like, why would you want to date someone that's not physically a 10?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, all things considered, you have to look at their values and you have to look at everything else. Like, ideally, you're not going to date anyone below, like, an 8. And you're going to be, at that point, you're attracted to someone who's an 8. And then working on that, you can be even more attracted to them based on how their personality is and how you complement
the
one another.
combination. That's
But let me ask you something. When you look at a guy, and this is for anyone can answer. When you look at a guy, is like what makes him physically attractive kind of having a more feminine, beautiful face to you, or is it having like more of a rugged, like masculine look? Because I've seen girls look at like Timothée Chalamet and look at like these guys that look like they have defined bone structure and they're aesthetic and they have the golden ratio, but they just come off. They have like a skinny
They're
neck.
too
and
perfect that they're ugly.
They're what?
They're too perfect that they're ugly.
Skinny neck is
Well,
tough.
they're
Let's go
also
one by
way
one.
more
I feel like
feminine,
you know?
like teenage girls, like
Yeah.
those like Timothée Chalamet like type guys. But
Softies.
once they like grow older, they like the like
More
more rugged
masculine.
masculine.
Everybody knows.
That shit was too funny. I love watching people like opinions and views on certain things. It kind of give you like a view on like life, you know, that no matter what you think and you know what you perceive yourself, someone's gonna think something totally different. So you might as well, you know, I wouldn't say nothing, but like just, you know, you can always just be like, I don't have an opinion on it, or like, man, I never even thought about it, even though you think about it all the time. Like if somebody asks me, what do I rate myself? I'm like, damn, I never even thought about that. Like, damn. And then they'll probably give me their opinion, like, oh my God, you're this, or well, I think you're this, or this. And you're like, okay, cool. And then down the line, someone's gonna say the same thing to you, and you just be like, okay, that's their perception of you, which you know hold no merit, but you know it's really up to you. So. Yeah, man, I enjoy watching people express themselves so you can actually see that everyone has different opinions and different views on life. So, yeah. But that's all for me. Until next time, peace and love and peace.